Hey guys, Samantha here. So today is day 13. When I woke up this morning, I weighed in and I was 0.4 pounds down, which makes it about 5.6 total. So I think I'm still averaging almost a half a pound a day, which is awesome. I think it's like 0.47 technically, but it's about a half a pound a day still, which is really crazy to me, but I'm glad. I'm excited about that. So I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about a few things today, some different things that have been going on. I've been thinking about that sort of thing. First, I want to talk a little bit about what I actually ate yesterday. So I have really not been wanting my smoothies like at all, like not even a little bit really. And part of it is I don't feel like making it, and part of it is, I'm busy throughout the day at different times, so it's a little bit challenging like working things in my schedule, which really shouldn't be that much of a hurdle. But I think when you're doing something like this, it kind of creates those little hurdles that kind of like a little excuse, a little excuse, a little excuse, and they all kind of add up to something big. So yeah, I haven't been doing very well on having all of my smoothies. Like I said I was going to try to do. I even did worse yesterday. So yesterday I only had one smoothie. I had one smoothie yesterday. The other thing I did was I increased my water, so I've been drinking more water. And yesterday I noticed that I had a red bell pepper in the fridge that was about to go bad, and I just wanted to eat it because they're like really expensive all the time. So I chopped up my red bell pepper and I ate that. And I had like a little cup of hummus. It was like a 100-calorie hummus thing. I ate that with it. And then I also had an avocado. So I had both of my SOSs and only one smoothie. So not doing great. I didn't do great yesterday. But I'm going to try to do better today. So one thing that I'm going to try to do, that I'm trying to do today, is I made my green smoothie first today. And then I have two of the a little bit more milkshakey ones after. So if I kind of force myself to have the green one, then I'm like, well, I might as well have the other ones because they taste delicious. Not that this tastes gross, because it doesn't taste gross. It tastes fine. It's just not my favorite thing in the world. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying out today, just to try to get those all three smoothies in. I'm trying to avoid having any of the SOSs and just do my best today. So I think because I haven't been having all of my smoothies, I've been having some trouble with feeling weak. So what that means for me, generally when I don't eat enough, I start to feel like, this tension in like my shoulders, my neck. So like when I take a shower, for some reason, like my arms get really fatigued. So I'm like washing my hair and I'm just like, oh, I gotta take a break. So that's one thing that I'm noticing, how I'm feeling weak. And then the other thing, I just feel like I'm having some signs of like low blood pressure. Or low blood sugar, which is pretty crazy because like, I don't know, 2 months ago, I went to the doctor and they said I actually had really, really high blood pressure. And being so young and just having high blood pressure kind of freaked me out. So anyways, I'm having some of those symptoms. So like, the tension in my neck and my shoulders, just feeling like almost kind of like dizzy, but not really, not like dizzy, but just feeling like a pressure in my head, or like almost like when you stand up too fast and you have low blood pressure, your head kind of like swims a little bit. Kind of get that feeling. And then also sometimes I like to lay on my stomach and watch TV. So whenever I do that, I've been getting like I can feel my heartbeat in my head. Like it's pretty crazy. And to me that just means my blood pressure is dropping pretty low because I have not been having, like any salt or anything like that. So blood pressure is dropping. And then the other thing is, to combat that, I'm going to try to increase my water intake even more. So yesterday I actually increased it to 5 cups, which, I only had one smoothie, so I guess probably doesn't even out to any more fluid in my body. But so yeah, I'm just going to try to focus on getting my smoothies in, getting extra water in, and just try to kind of negate some of that feeling. So then the next thing I want to talk a little bit about is I have just been feeling like tired. Not like weak, but I mean, I talked about that, but so I've been feeling tired. So during the day I feel fine. Like I have energy, I feel like I'm awake, I'm okay. But it's like, getting later on in the night I start to feel tired and then I go to sleep. and then my body just wants to stay asleep for like 9+ hours. And I mean, generally I like my sleep. I like to sleep. I like to get at least 8 hours of sleep a night. So 9+ hours isn't that unusual, but it's when I'm trying to wake up, I just feel still tired. Like I feel like my body is just telling me to go back to sleep. You don't want to wake up yet. You're not ready. You need more sleep to have the energy that you have. So this morning, well, last night I went to bed pretty late. I stayed up with my boyfriend. We watched a movie. So I went to bed at like 12:30. And then I didn't have anything in my work schedule this morning, so that's why I kind of did that. I was like, okay, it's fine. I'll just sleep in a little bit. So I had my alarm set for 10, but I actually woke up around 8:30. So that's like 8.5 hours, 8 hours, something like that, which is my normal like sleep pattern. Like I would have woken up usually and been fine. But this morning I woke up and I was just feeling like, oh, I'm still so tired. And I don't have anything until noon, so I could go back to sleep for like another half an hour or something. And my alarm was still set for 10, so I went back to sleep. And then I think I slept another hour, so a little over an hour. So I actually didn't like get up, like wake up fully until like 9:45. So, I mean, that is a very long time sleeping. And I almost still felt like I could go back to sleep and sleep more, honestly. But once I got up and I was awake, I've been feeling like really energetic. I have enough energy, it's fine. So I'm not really sure entirely what that's about. It's just, I think my body compensating for like the lack of calories and that sort of thing. And then the final thing I wanted to talk a little bit about was, so last night I had like crazy dreams. And for me, crazy dreams is not like, it's not out of the norm. I have crazy dreams all the time. My boyfriend makes fun of me. And I like to tell him all my dream stories, But it just felt even more real to me while I was sleeping. Like it was just more vivid and like more continuous. So like I had full dreams that made sense, that were just continuous, like real life almost. Yeah, so that's been interesting. That just happened tonight. I'm not really sure if it has been slowly increasing and I just haven't been noticing it, but I just felt like when I woke up I was like, whoa, I really remember those dreams, and they were really like a full story dream. Like my brain was like really working to make those dreams happen. So I think that's kind of cool. I actually really like dreaming. I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but I like having dreams and thinking about them later and processing what that means and what my brain's trying to figure out and that sort of thing. So that was kind of cool for me. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Just, really not wanting my smoothies, how I'm trying to deal with that going forward. Feeling tired, feeling weak, those kind of things. And as far as feeling tired, how I'm going to move forward with that is just, I'll try to allow myself as much sleep as I can. I'm going into the weekend, so that shouldn't be a problem for me. I can sleep in, I can go to bed whenever I want and sleep in and get enough sleep for the next few days. So hopefully just giving myself that time to adjust and trying to increase my smoothies, my water intake, and all that will kind of like perk me back up. And not that I'm like not perky, because I feel great today. I feel totally great. I feel energized and light and that sort of thing. Yeah, so I think that's it for today. I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about those few things and what I'm doing to combat them. And moving forward, I have my delicious green smoothie here today. This morning, well, it's afternoon now, but I'm going to try my best, you guys, to drink all 3 smoothies today, and I will let you know how that goes tomorrow. I think I might be getting into like that mentality. So like I have an eating disorder mentality from way, way back. And mainly my mentality is focused on like binge eating. But I also have that restriction cycle where you just feel like you need to restrict to lose weight, and like everything that you eat is like, no, don't eat that, you can't have that, because if you eat that then you're gonna gain weight and blah blah blah. It's like this whole mentality that kind of like comes into focus when I'm doing something like this. So I kind of have to like push that back and say, no, it's fine, like I'm having these smoothies and it's still very low calorie. 3 smoothies in a day, I think Jason talks about them being like 350 calories-ish each, evened out. So, I mean, under 1,200 calories, even if you have like an SOS or two. So, I really need to like shift away from that mentality and just say like, just have the smoothies, you'll be fine, stay the course, and you're gonna keep losing weight. Because I can kind of feel myself shifting into that, like wanting to restrict and wanting to like do less and less. So I think that might be playing into my inability to have 3 smoothies a day as well. And I do think it's some of these other things, but also I feel this in my mind, so I'm not sure if that's entirely playing into it or not, but I feel like it probably is at this point, because I can just tell, like I can hear that mental voice in my head saying like, oh, if you have 3 smoothies, you might not lose tomorrow, and you really want to lose because this is a cleanse. So you can see how that kind of like spirals out of control. Then like you have less, and then the next day you feel the same way, so you have less. And I just don't want to get into that mentality again. I want to kind of try to work through some of that at this point. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to stay accountable to you guys, have all of my smoothies today, and I will let you know how I'm feeling tomorrow and where my weight's at. Okay guys, thanks for sticking around. If you like this, go ahead and give me a subscribe. If you want to see where I'm at, how my journey's going, just go ahead and click subscribe. I do try to update every day on this journey. And if there's not a video the next day, then check the next day and there'll probably be like 2. So yeah, give me a thumbs up if you like it, and we'll see you guys around. Ask me any questions that you have, or tell me what you think about what's going on with me. All right, bye guys.